I got held back in kindergarten. They said I was too aggressive. Can you guys believe that shit? I pushed a kid off the slide. He like broke his arm. Yeah, it was like my first day of kindergarten. He had that 64 pack of crayons, and he kept bragging because he had like seashell white or eggshell white, and I was like, boy, I'm about to make you fucking crimson red, and I pushed him off the slide. And I called him a motherfucker. Looking back, I was a little bit of an animal in school, dude.
Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Virgins. We have our special guest, Brandon Michael, here today. Brandon, how are you doing?
Living the dream, sir. Living the dream.
Oh my gosh. Guys, if you don't know Brandon Michael, just get ready. Buckle up. I'm sure he'll tell us all about who he is, who he's not, who he wishes he could be. Oh,
I'm sure
man.
I'll go on a long rant here about my desire to be a black guy at some point during the podcast, if I had to imagine.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
always
no,
comes out.
I have that on my list.
Yeah, it always comes out at some point.
Yeah.
Is that who you wish you could be? Any in particular?
I don't know. I think Luca's a pretty cool one. I think it's in there somewhere.
It's
averaging 28. Are you kidding me? No way, dude. I got to see that lab report.
For which team?
Well, now he just got traded last night.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That blows my mind. I could not believe that.
Are you a Mavericks fan?
No, I just watch vaguely. I'm a LeBron guy. So I'm excited a little bit. I'm ready for it.
Damn.
When you say you're a LeBron guy, what does that mean exactly? Are you following him from the Cavs to the Heat to the Lakers?
Yeah, I would say like...
You're just a fan of his.
Yeah, the very end of that first Cavs run, I started to give her a glance.
Is that right around the Diddy years?
I think so. It was
Yeah.
right when he decided to dress as a maid.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like,
We'll put it up.
I'm in it. I'm ready. I don't know how this equates to basketball, but I'll take notes. And then we saw what happened.
Yeah, no,
champion.
not so much to do anything with basketball, but I mean, wow, does he have some nice calves?
Oh, I know. And the shoulders? Oh, jeez. They pop
Yeah.
out.
Yep. That's
It's
why I won a
unbelievable.
championship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a real photo? I always thought it was photoshopped.
I did too for like a week. And then I saw it enough times where I was like, there's no way in hell. Like, this has to be legitimate for this many people to share it.
How many times could you Photoshop it?
Yeah, no. I don't think anybody has the due diligence to go through with all that work.
I had Photoshop for a year, never once tried to put LeBron in a dress.
Oh, dude, that's funny. You know Albert, he always Photoshops the craziest things, and it's so impressive.
Is it?
He'll do it of, like, the comics we know. And he'll send it to me, like, so fast. You'll see a funny picture. 30 minutes later, he'll send you a ridiculous picture of that person Photoshop. The best shit in the world.
We should
That's
link
crazy.
up Albert and Steven Peterson, because Steven's got
yes.
this picture that he liked photoshopped. I mean, if he could put it on anything, if he could put it on the back of a milk canister, he would.
Oh, boy, what is it?
I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, but it's his asshole.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he sent us a picture. We didn't look at it. It's he had hemorrhoids. He had quadruple.
Really? Oh, jeez. That's an Amish dust job, and I couldn't imagine. That's terrifying.
He sent it as like an illusion. He's like 9 photos to swipe through. They're all like zoomed in specific amounts. He's like, guess what this is? I didn't play, but I could show you later.
Oh, no, I'm interested. Okay.
But I'm not gonna look.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like popcorn. He said it looks like popcorn.
I
That
imagine
kinda
it looks like a
grosses me out.
coral reef that had like a bad fucking high school experience. I couldn't imagine. That's
Put it like a
terrifying.
coral reef before it was bleached.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that sounds terrifying. I'm excited.
A bullied coral reef.
No, like just like one that fell on hard times.
Oh
Like the
man,
Macaulay Culkin of like coral reefs. It's just quadruple. I couldn't imagine. I'm excited. I'll see it.
Well, soon you won't have to imagine.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. So how you been, buddy? You've been tell us a little bit about what you've been up to.
Just doing stand up. Really, that's been pretty fun.
We saw you on
The
KillTony.
That's been still wild. You know, I still get hit up from that shit to this day.
Is it mainly
been,
us, or is there other people reaching out to you about it as well?
I'll have I would say I'll get 2 to 3 people reach out a week still. It's been pretty cool.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's been really badass. I can't wait to go back and have a normal set because that was a bad set, and I still have these people hit me up from that. So I want to try to go there and just do normal.
I watched you also have a podcast, The Anti-Show Show, with Kevin Masterson.
Oh,
Shout it
yeah.
out.
I thought it was Eric.
Oh, no.
I'm still not convinced he's not related to that Hollywood guy from that 70s
Danny?
show.
Yeah, good
Dude,
old Danny, double D.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Oh, it's in there for sure. They have the same sideburns.
Uncanny
They have
Danny.
the same sideburns, the same jaw, the same voice, the same... Everything else is different. Different tendencies.
But yeah, no, me and Kevin started that show 3 months ago.
Uh-huh.
And I think we're on our 12th episode now, and it's been good so far.
Fuck yeah. And I saw the one you broke down the KillTony episode.
That was a tough one for me. I knew that day was going to come, but I was like, I just have to grin and bear it here. But it was pretty fun.
Like a prickly poop.
Hmm?
Like a prickly poop?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly
just gotta
what I was
grin and
thinking.
bear it.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Are we settling on Russell Peters does look like Chris Christie?
100%. Reddit backed me up.
They backed you up.
Yeah, they put a picture. I couldn't tell who was who. And Tony tried to shame me. I was like, dude, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. The vest he was wearing that day.
Next time you go
Oh,
on KillTony, you should wear a shirt with that picture on it. And don't address
I
it.
should.
But just front and center.
That's actually very smart, Griffin. I should do that. Russell Peters did not like me.
Yeah, we actually have a shirt guy who I believe you know, Kevin. He's our shirt guy.
Right.
That's more of a thing between me and him right now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, go. You're the best connection, man. I tried telling him. I was like, sending Griff's love.
I know it's not the same without Griffin here now. I only found out you moved, Griffin, 2 weeks ago. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, no.
I pulled the old Irish goodbye, but with you specifically.
Oh, you gave me the Christian side hug. There's nothing
Yes.
worse, dude. That's
Yes.
terrible.
Yeah.
Damn, the Christian side hug from a lady that you like.
You know, I found out that's actually a Christian rap song.
Is it?
One of my friends told me. The worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I think we should play a sample of it.
Yeah, no, if you guys ever see the Christian side hug, it is hilarious. I like the title, though. It implies something debaucherous. I think so.
I like debauchery.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Do you like debauchery or do you like debaucherism?
I like both. I'll leave something in the oven for a little while.
Yeah.
See what happens. Yeah, I don't mind. I'll dip the toe.
Dip the toe. Brandon, I've got a KillTony question.
Okay.
How
Fire
many
away.
times did you go to KillTony before you actually got on?
It was my 7th time, but it was a double show.
Uh-huh.
And I cannot express to you, I never slept the night before.
Yep.
And, dude, it was 12 o'clock roughly. And I was at the back of the bar. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get pulled. I'm ready to wind it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my first Zen. It was a 6 milligram. Dude, I felt like fucking E.T. I started pointing and shit. And it was just so bad.
Did you have one in when you went up?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh my. Yeah, I turned into C-3PO. It was terrifying.
Were you drinking beforehand?
I don't drink enough. It's not really my main thing, but I was just starting to. I was like, you know what? Might as well, because we had went out to eat. And then literally 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh no.
You just started all your new vices that night.
Yeah, and then 10 minutes later, I'm staring at Tony Hinchcliffe, and he's dressed as a love seat. I was like, oh my God. How did
What
I end
I
up
wouldn't
here?
do to sit on that man's love seat. I mean,
I'm not a shithead, Tony. I'm not a
Oh yeah, well I started. You know me. You've seen me do stand up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know I never break like I broke there, dude.
Yeah.
When I don't have the tones, it's over. And when I had never seen that until we went over it on the show, and I was like, I don't even know who this person is. I'm breaking my voice the whole time. It was a disaster. Mine
I
was
absolutely
smooth.
I think
Zen
I've watched
transition.
that clip probably 50 times.
You know, it was so crazy. People hit me up from different states. I think that's what's the most wild about that. One of my friends said he had just seen the clip last week, and he went to tell his work buddies, and when he went in, they were quoting it already.
Really?
I thought that was insane.
Yeah.
I was like,
Fuck
what? I was like, what the hell?
Is it
And
cool
there's
if we
so
put
many
up that
people
clip?
Yeah, you can always do whatever. I'm not that guy. Free reign.
All right. We're going to Photoshop you with Steven Peterson's asshole in the
Oh, I
next
like
minute
that.
or two.
That's what we all strive for. How long is he in the pen?
I think about a year plus.
He's
Oh, jeez.
he said
Ruth Chris
between-
is going to fire him. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Apparently, he got fired like 3 days before. He got fired like the day before he came on the podcast too.
Oh,
was
a
like-
free agent.
Yeah.
Crazy. He's like Sam Darnold. That's unbelievable. I couldn't imagine.
Hey, he had a hell of a season though.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's
Too
had a
bad
hell of
he's-
a Pro Bowl.
Too bad he's going to have to watch the Super Bowl behind bars. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Some guy's hogging the best corner of the cell.
Yeah, what the hell,
Oh,
Sam
my
Darnold?
God. Unbelievable.
Tubby, sorry about the Sam Darnold slander. I know you're a big
That's okay.
Vikings fan.
Oh, are you a Vikings fan?
Yeah. I would like to say Tony is as well.
I'm a Panthers fan, guys, so I don't even want to hear it at this juncture.
Oh,
Dude,
There's also a Panthers fan.
Are you
I'm-
really? How did we
Yeah,
never
I've been a
discuss this?
So back in our very early days, you came to Hyenas, and I remember specifically because you were wearing a Panthers flat brim.
Oh,
You
well,
told the
yeah,
joke
made it-
about you
made it
running
sound
over
like a
kid.
woman's clothing, but yeah.
Same thing, yeah. And then I was too nervous to talk to you, and then we just never talked about it. So I knew you were a Panthers fan. You didn't know I was a Panthers fan. I feel like you should have, but I mean, some of us listen. That's all.
I feel
that
like
is.
you're like a gay guy who saw like another gay guy he didn't know was gay, like does something. And he's
Yes.
like, I know that wrist. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, so you should have seen this coming. But I am a Panthers fan.
Oh, that's huge. I haven't seen one of me in the wild.
Now you get to see one on television.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Jeez. I feel like I just
Even-
figured out the Pythagorean theorem. This is terrifying. I didn't know there were more of me out there.
There are. There's an entire community.
That's what they want you to think.
That's the lie I've been told, and that's the lie I'm telling
Yeah,
myself.
no, I see the stadium.
Brandon, it's because you keep bullying people out of being Panthers fans.
Oh yeah, that probably does have something to do with it. if we're being honest. There can only be one.
Are you? Have you been a lifelong fan? What brought you
yeah,
to the
I was-
Carolina franchise?
So I always tell everyone I was raised in Chicago, but I was born in North Carolina. So that was like, yeah, right off the bat, I'm like, oh, sickest uniform in the league. Don't mind if I do.
What part of North
Like
Carolina?
Ruth killed his girlfriend. What? Fayetteville.
Fayetteville. Okay.
Yeah.
I was born in Raleigh, so I
Oh, really?
similar upbringings. I was raised in Connecticut, but born in North Carolina, and having a black man as our quarterback for so long, I couldn't be a fan of anybody else.
Oh yeah, we were Rosa Parks' favorite team there for a little while. That was pretty enjoyable. But fun fact, I lived in North Carolina, like where I grew up was right where they shot One Tree Hill. I was very disappointed to see there were 2 trees and 4 hills. I was like, what the fuck is this? Lies. It was devastating.
They're just making shit up.
Yeah, I was like, this title means nothing. Would you grab a vegetable and a plot of land and you're like, here's a title? I don't know. I don't like it. I've never seen the show, though, so I guess that remains to be seen.
I've seen a majority
the
of
one
it.
How is
Really?
it, Tubbs?
Is it about a redwood?
No, it's nothing about that.
Oh.
About
now
a
I'm
basketball team.
Less interested.
And then they like grow up.
A basketball team?
Family shit.
Wait,
What is
Are you
this,
for real?
alive?
Yeah.
is it like
Oh,
Friday
gee.
Night Lights, but in where
Basketball,
Fayetteville, North
more
Carolina?
just turns into less basketball. Towards
Oh,
the
jeez.
towards the end of the beginning of the seasons, and then transitions to like just basically like household drama and relationships. That's,
Did they crash a bus
I believe so.
in like the first episode?
No, they stole a bus.
Oh,
They stole a bus.
Oh.
Is it like The Secret Life of an American Teenager?
Oh, I used to get into that, dude. That and Degrassi. Oh,
That's how I learned what
I
a
was for
blowjob
it.
was.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
what
found
it-
out when we
that's what it
visited
was.
San Francisco. I was
Yes.
like, oh, jeez.
It's like, this is my secret life now.
Yeah.
That show taught me the birds and the bees.
Oh yeah. No, I was in it, dude.
Raised Irish Catholic, we get that information from television.
I
Should have been SpongeBob.
was never a SpongeBob guy. I couldn't do it. It was too much.
Get out.
It was too much for me.
SpongeBob doesn't have a birds and the bees episode?
It's more of like the sponge and the squirrels.
I think that's when he goes down to Glovetown or whatever, the Glove World. I think that's the episode. They let you piece it together. Always use protection.
This is really hard to read now.
Yeah, good job, Helen Keller. You just messed up your own.
We're just gonna wing it.
Oh boy.
Hey Griff.
Dude. You couldn't read your handwriting again?
I ripped the page in half when he said he didn't watch SpongeBob.
Dude, come on.
I know. All the way down. It wasn't like the Tyler episode. It was just right down the middle.
Yeah, but
all
okay,
words
you're
affected.
reusing bits now.
Matt bought a SpongeBob shirt in Mall of America.
I did.
That is true.
Yeah,
That
I
did
got
happen.
a nice SpongeBob sweater.
Abby, are you from Minnesota?
No,
Oh, okay.
Connecticut.
Wild card.
He's from Connecticut.
okay.
I now live in Minnesota. So maybe that's where
Oh.
the confusion was coming from.
yeah,
Oh, really? The only person I know that's relevant to Minnesota is Jesse Ventura. I love that guy. He's like my favorite person ever. He's like, I met two gay guys, and then I joined the Hells Angels. I love that shit, dude. Everything always has a ridiculous turn. That shit's the best.
Does he like live in Costa Rica now or something?
Yeah, he's like, I moved down by the bayou, or whatever. He always says shit like that. It's really fun to see. But that's the only angle I have of anybody from Minnesota.
Damn.
So you don't have another angle on me yet? Like our time meant nothing together?
I'm still processing the loss.
giving you the Christian.
I'm
You
like
said
every
you had like
Mavericks fan
2
right now.
weeks.
No. The heart distance makes the heart grow fonder, my friend.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I read that in Good Housekeeping. Thought
That's
it
my
sounded
favorite
kinda professional.
magazine to masturbate to.
Oh yeah, really. Mine's the trampoline catalog. I like to watch all those people bouncing.
There's so much movement.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Wait, is that the magazine where you have to like go back and forth like this to see him jump?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's actually. It takes about 4 pages for them to get off of the trampoline.
Dude, that's gotta
They
be
move
like
each page.
that's gonna be
Right.
like
It's
patting
like
your head while
direct.
rubbing your belly.
Oh, jeez, I pulled a hamstring doing that one.
Turn the page.
Yeah,
We gotta bring
that-
magazines back.
That's a big brain teaser right there.
Oh, I know. You said that's funny. You said I got put on a magazine a couple weeks ago, and I feel like no one reads magazines. Like if this was the '90s, my parents would be so proud. I don't even think my dad liked it on Facebook.
I just don't read a
I
lot
was like-
in general.
Yeah, I was like, oh, jeez.
Why'd they only ask you like 4 questions?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I may or may not have kind of breezed through that a little bit. I was on the way to shoot the show, and I had like a comedy show that night.
Mhm.
And they're like, "You think you could fit us in at 3?" I was like, "No." And then but they send you like a little questionnaire thing too, and I just like I was doing the piano man.
Dang.
I was just answering fast. But yeah, no, I knew the questions would probably be pretty rough.
Wait, so
I never.
let's back up for a second here. So you get invited to do a magazine spread. Are we talking like CoverGirl type stuff? What are we talking back page?
More like Cosmo,
Okay.
whatever that is. Yeah, I just go on there.
No, that means a lot. Yeah. Okay.
It was a full spread. It was like the first Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay.
Yeah. What can I say?
That sounds kind of salacious.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know what that word means.
Me
Me neither.
I hear him say it in the news sometimes.
Oh yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So you get invited to do a magazine. You breeze right through it. I mean, as expected, you're a freaking comedic genius, and
I appreciate it.
and they put it out on Facebook. Your
Well,
dad
they
doesn't,
released it.
doesn't like
they
the
re-
post.
I posted on Facebook because I was like,
you
hey, maybe
okay.
maybe this will win Dad's love. You
Right.
know?
Uh-huh.
And it goes right past the feed. I was like, oh.
Is there a chance he didn't see it?
No, he probably did. He might have even liked it, honestly. But
Okay.
I don't know. I like to pretend he didn't.
Better to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, I'm like Michael Jordan. I got to have that chip on the shoulder.
Yes.
I'm like, what
Yes.
shoes are you wearing?
yeah, his dad didn't support him either.
Yeah, no.
Not until
Crazy.
the later
They found
years.
his dad in a rug.
Yeah, they did.
That's so unbelievable. I couldn't imagine.
Poor rug.
Yeah,
That's
dude, I'm
crazy.
telling you.
Rest in
Clip
peace,
it.
Michael Jordan's dad.
Yeah, he's a fellow North Carolinian too.
Yeah, Wilmington.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, that's where we lived, Griffin. It was Wilmington. Well, like I was born in Fayetteville, but that's
Oh,
why
okay.
I could not remember the word. Yeah.
Yeah, they they shoot a lot down there. They have one tree hill, multiple trees on a couple of different hills.
Mhm.
Whatever, it's shaky ground on whether or not that show was salacious or not. Thank you for
I'm
that
determined
word.
to find out what that means.
I think it means bad.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a nasty connotation.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna replace
nasty?
the word bad with salacious.
You'll surprise people.
I feel like Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless using that word.
Yeah.
It's just unnecessarily large.
They also
Yeah.
filmed Cape Fear down in those parts.
Oh, geez. What is that about Casey Anthony? What's that about?
I think it's
I'm
similar,
curious.
actually. I think it's like a serial killer movie.
Oh, exciting. I'm a big
Yeah.
horror movies guy.
Wait, is that something that's coming out? That's came out or is coming?
No, it's like a movie from the 80s,
Oh, that's probably why. They should maybe do a
maybe
remake.
90s.
I do
They may
remember
have done a
hearing about that.
We're mostly scared of horror movies here.
Oh, no. I live for it. That's what I play for.
Yeah,
Really?
we don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
women a whole lot.
What's your favorite one, though, if you guys had one?
No.
SpongeBob the movie.
Oh, yeah, that's a horror movie for sure.
Probably The Conjuring.
Oh, I can't get into, like, the wind blows the door closed and everyone's like, dude, what the fuck? I can't do that. That's too much for me.
My fan is like Annabelle. Like that shit freaks me the fuck out. The doll.
Oh, I need to see that one. I haven't seen those. I hear decent things.
Yeah.
I'm a Jeepers Creepers myself. I get down.
When you watch a horror movie, are you scared in the moment and the fear goes away once the movie ends? Or do you stay scared
If it's
for like
a good
an extra
movie,
week?
you still think about it after.
Yeah, there's some where you're like, oh, geez, the neighbor does look kind of concerning. You just kind of think about it.
I should really get a light down here.
Yeah, no, I've been there before. Jeepers Creepers really freaked me out the first time I saw it. Every 23rd spring? Oh, anything that particular is terrifying.
A lot of specifics.
Yeah, he's detailed. It's unsettling. I couldn't imagine.
There was a indoor amusement park in North Carolina in the Raleigh, in the Charlotte area. It was called Jeepers Creepers. I used to go there in the summertime and ride indoor roller coasters.
Oh, really?
That was pretty scary.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. That sounds like where Jerry Sandusky would go for fun.
I think
It's
he
a very
vacationed there.
concerning place. Yeah, no, that's terrifying.
He taught me technique.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, that's wild. I couldn't imagine. That's such a bad name for like a roller coaster place. Anywhere with kids, anything that implies creep is just alarming, I think.
Yeah, I didn't put two and two together that was also the name of a horror movie.
Oh yeah, no, I would have never went near that place. Fooled
Yeah,
me
well,
once.
I was a kid. They said, "Hey, do you want to go on roller coasters?" And I said, "Only if they're indoors."
Oh, and they got you.
Yeah,
You walked right in.
Yep.
I'm not
They
a
hit all
big
my
roller
buttons.
coasters guy. I can't do it.
A lot of movement, a lot of up and down, and
I have vertigo, so just imagine,
Oh,
gentlemen.
damn.
Yeah, I've got like a half a trip on the Batman, and I'm feeling queasy.
Yeah, I'm a Libra.
Oh, jeez. What is that like a zebra with a lisp? What is that?
I-
It's called you a
No,
fucked up zebra.
yeah, I don't really know
I
how
think
to
I
come
saw
back
one
from
of
that
those
one. I was
one
trying to
time.
share my zodiac sign with you, and I thought
Oh,
we
is
could
that what
bond
that
over
is?
that. Yeah, you
What
said
is-
you were a vertical.
I have I have vertigo.
Right, I'm a Libra.
Yeah, I know you like animals. I don't
Yes.
understand.
Yeah, I'm a Panthers fan.
Oh, I see what you did there. I like it. I like it.
Go Panthers.
Oh,
No one's
yeah.
ever said that.
No, we had a run there. We went 15-1. I was like, this is how it feels.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl dressed as like RuPaul, and we got murdered.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
At least he'll dive on the fumble. I can trust him to do. Oh, he didn't do that either.
No,
Yeah,
he didn't
Did
do
you
it.
see?
He didn't do it. Freaking Von
There's
Miller.
that video.
Oh,
He recently was on some like Survivor show and he jumped from a boat to a helicopter and pulled himself up. And everyone's like, you can do that, but not fucking dive on a football.
the only thing is, have any of you guys ever seen when Drew Brees tore his rotator cuff?
Yeah. the
Yeah.
Chargers.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'd be diving on the fumble either, because like that almost ended Drew's whole career. And
Well,
I'm sure that's got to cycle in somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, not diving on the fumble kind of was the downfall of Cam Newton's career too. So
Oh yeah. And then we had a really good press conference after. I remember that. He like didn't talk to anyone.
And he
Towel
hurt his
over the
shoulder
head.
anyways.
And then people forget the next year was like the last year where they just let everyone blast the quarterback.
Mm.
Opening day, Cam was getting massacred after the snap. And then like a year later, they're like, oh, if you look at him funny, 15 yards.
I think Mahomes.
But by then, Cam's built like the letter C. He's done taking all this abuse.
that year that
Yeah.
Cam was just getting, blasted in the boy brain. I think was the same year that we, for the first time, did not have Big Mike from The Blind Side, and I think there's probably a correlation there.
Oh, yeah. I think we needed Sandra Bullock.
Wasn't there a whole feud about that?
Yeah, I think he wasn't that happy with the movie.
Yeah.
He like sued him because they were
Yeah.
they like took most of the money from the film or whatever.
Hey, kind of.
Can I, honest, not a big fan of the movie.
It
it was
definitely
kinda mid.
degraded him. Like heavily.
Yeah, for sure.
Like basically someone who
I
couldn't speak,
couldn't-
couldn't write.
I too can read.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I tried to watch it a few months ago, and I was like, I'm bored.
Damn, they have that like little kid teaching him school and shit.
Oh, yeah, and then he's like, hey, you want to drive? And then, that didn't go so good, yeah.
Like, I just learned, but want to get in.
Yeah.
No, but going back on the quarterback, like, aren't they enacting a bunch of rules now because of Mahomes?
Oh, I'm sure. If you, like, look at the guy funny now, it's
Well, 'cause
15
now
yards.
they're saying that he's taunting him with his flops. So now they're just trying to fucking stop it all.
Yeah, he's like pulling up early before he gets to the sideline so that somebody does like
Hit him.
run into
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing.
We gotta fix this, Brandon.
That's why there's
That's
this
the
like
biggest-
huge like hate feud against the Chiefs this year. Well, I guess in a couple of years.
That's the hardest thing for me is, like, football when I grew up is not what it is now, and it's so far removed. Like,
Yeah,
it looks
Brandon,
so different.
weren't you a quarterback?
Yeah, I played quarterback in high school. And, like, just the way the game looks now is just so incredibly different.
Has it gotten
Everything
faster?
is-
You think they say that's usually the biggest jump between high school and the pros?
No, I'm saying, like, just with the way everything is a penalty, everyone has to play a little. You can't just be fast and fearless.
Do you think that's maybe like a microcosm for, I don't know, society?
I feel like you were waiting to use the word microcosm there. That was
What the
a
fuck
good
are
use.
these big words today?
It's
Yeah,
my
you
word
came
of
out
the
of
day.
job.
He came off the top rope there. He hit me with the leg drop.
You
Good
get off
job,
the
not
shitter
a-
with a dictionary over here.
Yeah, that was nuts.
How did you even start a word with micro and not end with penis?
Yeah, I'm still pondering myself. That was crazy.
The amount of willpower that I feel today, off the charts.
That's funny.
You're funny.
So Brandon, KillTony, huh?
Oh yeah, that was fun. I'm trying to go back again.
Hell yeah.
When do you think
Is it
you'll make it
something, like,
back down
since
there?
you've been on it already, that they'll have you on like at some point again for sure? Or
I don't know. I hope I go again. I want to try to be a regular one day. I think it's not impossible.
Oh,
and I think that would be kind of
that'd
cool.
be awesome.
I'm like determined to go up there and not have a terrible set, and then just talk shit with Tony. I feel very undercover when Tony talks shit to me. Me and David Lucas went at it, and I kind of lit him up. And I feel like Tony has no idea, and I'm just waiting in the wings.
Was that at the roast battle in Dallas?
Yeah, I was at one of them. I got David with it. To me, an all-time zinger. He tried to like shit on me, and I was like, David, I bet when you fuck, that bed frame sounds like the last thing those people heard on that submarine. And it just lit him up.
He just cries.
Yeah, no, he's a good sport, though. I feel like we went back. We put on a good show.
Fuck yeah.
It was fun as hell. David's a cool one, actually.
When you go on KillTony, do you get to like hang out in the back room at all? Do you just immediately leave after? Do you talk to other comics?
Dude, the back area of KillTony is like very like it's very, there's not much room at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, behind that
You came and went?
curtain. Yeah, behind that. Well, I was back there behind the curtain, but it's literally probably like maybe 8 feet wide. Like it's very like you can fit 2 people side by side, but that's like it. And then there's stairs that go down. I didn't go down the stairs.
Wow, I would have thought there would have been like a whole green room back there. or
I did
something.
too. I got back there. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that oh man, Wizard of Oz feel. Where you're like, this is gonna be crazy. And then you get there, you're like, oh, there's midgets here. It was crazy.
That moment when you were the man behind the curtain.
Oh yeah. Tom Brady documentary, right?
Wait, essentially.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the KillTony debacle, you see him behind the curtain, maybe you're the Oz, maybe you're not. Do you think that stems from your time in North Carolina with the hills and the trees and it doesn't really add up?
I think it's a microcosm, actually.
There's that word
Micro
again.
condom.
Yeah. But no, dude, I wish I could explain to you guys my fear at that point.
Mhm.
Because I had just taken my first in. So I'm feeling like Amy Winehouse, like right after a fifth. Like I'm hanging on, you know? And then they ran me across, and I'm not the athlete I used to be, gentlemen. And I get back there, and I'm like breathing heavy. The knees are weak. The arms are heavy. And then I go, dude, I'm going to have a second, right? And he goes, yeah, man, the last guy had like 5 or 10 minutes. I was like, perfect. Man, that's so good right now. Nothing could go wrong. I thank you.
I would shit my
As soon as
pants.
as soon as he told me that, I hear Tony telling the next guy is about to come up. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I can't breathe. I was making T-shirts. You might have seen them. And then I went through the curtain. And I'm so serious. I'm so delusional. I was like 10 out of 10 confident. When I picked up that microphone, I'm like, I'm about to do some like Eminem end of 8 Mile shit. And then I picked up that microphone.
His real
and
name's
realized,
Clarence.
Yeah, I realized I couldn't breathe like the second I went to speak. And like my confidence was just so fleeting.
Just a
Did you
fish
like
out
choke
of
on the
water.
word, choke
But
on the words a little bit?
Oh, I couldn't breathe. Dude. It was like the top of my chest was so tight because I just never got to catch my breath. But I was like, maybe if I just run through this minute, Tony will give me something I can hit, and then I'll just play. You know, I never looked at the panel.
Really?
I didn't give a shit, dude. Like, I never looked, but I knew I wasn't having a good set, and I knew I couldn't breathe. So as soon as I finished my set, when someone talks shit, I'm telling you, it could have been the Pope. I didn't give a fuck. I looked and immediately fired away. And it was Russell talking shit. And that's where the Chris Christie bit came from. And then Tony shamed me, so I'm like, I'm 0 for 2 right now. This couldn't be a worse start. But I knew once he started talking shit, dude, and I could breathe and gather myself, I was like, oh, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
And that shit was fun.
It was hard to tell who made that first comment. I thought it was Red Band.
No, I
Like-
think it was Russell. He was sitting there like looking all Canadian Indian.
Yep.
And he said something, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he's a false flagger. He's got on a Blue Jays hat. I'm like, oh, one of my people. And then he's like, I just wear the hat. No, go fuck you. I couldn't stand him. But he's actually cool. But I thought we had something.
Damn.
He had a cool Blue Jays hat. I almost bought that same hat, too, like a month before. There was a world where we could have had the same hat.
Did you
You gotta
tell him
buy
that?
it now and just burn it.
No, I didn't. I don't feel like he fucked with me that much. So I was like, oh,
Do you think that's
Okay.
because you called him Chris Christie?
well, he brought on the noise. Don't put the headphones on if you don't want to listen. You know what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying?
true.
He came
Yeah,
for
you
me.
mess with
He
the
came
bull,
for me.
you get the horns.
Oh yeah, you get the mountain oyster. He
Yeah.
came for me.
He came all over your mountain oyster, and you were not having it.
Oh, jeez.
It was so terrible. I'm so glad Reddit saved that though, dude, because it was like I'm a good roast guy, and I had never like had just like one shit like that. The audience didn't make much noise. Tony shamed me, and then Reddit saved the day.
Once again,
It
Reddit
was-
saves the day.
It was very satisfying.
They did it with GameStop, and when we took it to those business guys, and now they did it
Oh,
to
yeah.
you too. They freaking swooped in like Superman.
Have you guys seen the clip?
I saw the whole.
Okay, so no. The only reason I ask is I feel real foolish. So my uncle's like a diehard KillTony fan.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys, when that episode dropped, I was like, maybe nobody will notice.
Uh-huh.
Like, that was my first goal, because to me, I had a bad set. And I was like, maybe it'll just go under the radar. I can go back, try to do a normal set. And then my uncle sent me a text, like, as soon as it dropped.
Mhm.
And still, for a brief moment, I was like, well, maybe just he saw it.
Yeah.
And then people started commenting, and I started to see the Reddit stuff go wild. And I was like, oh, shit. I've been had.
That's good though. That's a fun set, and like there's a lot of people that go on that then don't have the like feedback afterwards, or they don't have the any like social media gain or whatever. So to like make that impact and like have a good interview and get to show what you do.
Well, that's what's been crazy, dude. Is I have people who are like, "Hey, I'm going to Skankfest. Are you gonna go?"
Holy
Like,
shit!
Yeah, like they're asking me like that type of stuff. It's been pretty cool.
You should just send all of those emails and stuff to Louis J. Gomez.
No. Yeah, no, I'm definitely probably going next year, but I'm hoping to get on again so I can try to, I don't know, pull something together.
Yeah.
Because that would be pretty cool.
Now, I feel like we've already discussed shirts on here quite a bit. Do you already have a T-shirt made?
Yeah, I did. I had about 30 T-shirts that we sold. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have any sort of
We
link?
also I do on the show now. My co-host Kevin, he made us a whole like kind of apparel store for the show.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The original batch I had, my friend Will helped me get, and then we just sold some of
Will.
those when kind of everything was fresh.
Sure.
But we're
yeah.
building up the apparel store on the show. Kevin's pretty talented.
Shout out
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
been
Kevin's a
we've been
G.
asking him for some advice on all that. If you've seen our previous episodes, we've asked how to start a business. You do have to get married first. Now we're asking about T-shirts.
I read that somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get married in order to start a joint bank account. Sean K. the Snowman, he has some really great advice if you're ever looking to start your own
He
business.
charged us like $90 for 2 Adderall ones.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Kind of ridiculous Indian business model are you using here, dude?
Are you charging in rupees?
Yeah, this guy. He's charging us in that Zelda currency. I was like, what the hell?
Man.
Did you happen to wear the T-shirt? I can't. Your icon is fairly small, so I can't see exactly what you're wearing. I know it's
It's
darker
not
color.
the size of the ship, my friend.
Thank you.
No, he's not wearing a T-shirt for it.
That's where I was
No.
going with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my banana hammock on. It just says, I'm telling you. But I don't have enough length to be able to spell it all the way, so it just says But you can, you can imagine. Yeah.
Some people you can see the whole phrase.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I
so
got
now
a
I'm just
neighbor down the street. It's on there twice. It was terrifying.
Brandon, you know me. You just recently learned that I've left the area, but you know me. I wouldn't ordinarily bring this up if it wasn't of the utmost importance. Can we do some sort
6
of merch
inches.
swap of sorts?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
I
I'd
would
be down.
very much like an adjustable, I'm telling you, thong.
Oh, yeah, no, I like where your head's at. I like the business. I feel like Mark Cuban right now.
No,
I'll
dude,
invest.
you're like two athletes that are swapping jerseys.
Yeah, dude. But it's
Swapping
just
banana
like
hammocks.
lingerie.
I want it game used.
Yeah. I have a sweat.
Mine just has Matt's face on it.
I like that.
But all three of us are on there.
Oh yeah, that's what my
Yeah.
shower curtain looks like. I couldn't imagine.
It's an honor.
Yeah, the front is just our faces, and the back is just Steven Peterson's asshole.
Steven's ass. Oh, I knew it, Griffin. That's why we meshed, sir.
Yeah.
I knew it. As soon as he said back, I knew where that was going.
It's an illusion, though. You got to keep swiping.
Oh yeah, I like that. Steven's a good one. I can't wait to see him in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Dude, he said between 6 months and 7 years.
Oh, I like that, dude. That's
Yeah, so
very deep.
when I told you a year, that was about the average time he could spend.
You guys want a crazy story?
Yeah.
So I'm only 2 years into stand up, right? Or I'm like right under 2 years of doing it for real.
Mhm.
My like second month in, I got my first book show at a VFW. I'm so excited, right? I get off of work and I come home and I can't get in my house. I'm like trying to open the door. I'm like, what? I'm cussing under my breath. You know, I'm starting to get upset. I push the door open and the whole door frame is cracked off. It turns out my roommate was selling fentanyl and I never knew. And we got raided. Is that not insane?
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, and they just gave him his thing, like his time. It's like 25 years.
Where'd my
Holy
Addies go?
shit.
Yeah, I was like, he never mentioned the word in our whole friendship.
Fentanyl never came up.
No, I swear God is my witness. I was like, oh,
So is it one of
geez,
those
I'm gonna
things
have to
where
move.
maybe you just misheard him? You thought he was referring to Fenty Wap?
I thought he wanted a Benadryl. I was like, oh yeah, you can have all the Benadryl you want. I think there was a miscommunication somewhere. It was a micro.
You thought he was having an allergic reaction to something.
Dude, they did me dirty too. In that raid, those cops came in and threw my chinchilla cages down. My chinchillas were like fucking, raising their fist and shit. Dude, they were furious. They did one of the most like deliberately malicious things I've ever seen. They poured my chinchilla hay into my laundry basket.
They had to
I was
check
like,
all
of all
avenues.
Yeah, I was like, this is a little excessive, gentlemen.
This
Okay,
chinchilla's on
so-
fentanyl right now.
Yeah, my chinchilla's over there.
To be fair,
Yeah.
if you're a cop, you're coming in for a fentanyl raid. Is it out of the realm of possibility that the fentanyl dealer would A, have chinchillas, chinchilla hay, other chinchilla-related paraphernalia, and that he might hide fentanyl in with the chinchillas?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably not in the closed bag of chinchilla hay. It was a brand new bag.
That's
Hey,
how they trick the
this-
cops. They close the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this guy cost me $7. I was like, oh my God. My chinchillas are sitting there all hay deficient now.
Wait,
I was
chinchilla hay is
furious.
going for $7 these days?
Oh,
They're
dude,
starting
it put me in
they're
the red
starting a
every
riot,
time.
a strike.
Yeah.
In your laundry basket's hay sufficient.
Yeah, dude, I was so upset. I was
Did you
like,
get hay
what is
fever
going
after
on in
that?
here?
Is that why you needed all
Huh?
that Benadryl?
Yeah, I was like, man, I might get into this. I think I got allergies now.
Were you close with him? Was it like, oh my God, my friend's going to jail for 25 years?
They
We were
lived
cool.
together,
Like
dude.
we were close for a while, and then he brought a roommate in, and the roommate was kind of an asshole. And I was like, I hope you get busted for fent. And
hate seeing rude
it's so
people.
crazy how some things work, dude.
Rude people in the fentanyl industry.
Yeah. You know what's so wild though is I got a new car and I gave him my old Hyundai. When they raided us, guess where all the fentanyl was? In my Hyundai. That was still under my name.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Yeah. I was like, what? I never got talked to about it or anything though. I think they knew it was him.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, so
nuts.
they said it had to be the guy who didn't own chinchillas.
Yeah, I was about to say
he
they
had to
knew
be the
like
drug
there's
dealer.
no way an upstanding chinchilla owner could do such an atrocity.
That's what they say about chinchilla owners.
Mm-hmm. We're the gold standard.
Are they still going strong?
Oh yeah, they're hanging in there.
Yeah.
How many do you
I
have?
taught one of them how to vape. I have two of them.
Two of them? Like a male and
Oh,
a
yeah.
female?
Oh no, that would be two. It's 2025.
Okay,
They're
so they're
two
gay.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah, they transition. But yeah, Daisy and Evie.
About how old are they?
They sound
They're both like 2 years old. One of them was like rescued from like, it was in a house full of small children, so they all did like the autistic grab, where they like pull its eyes back when they pet it. And then one of them I rescued from like a meth head.
and you subjected him to a fentanyl.
Yeah, I caught it the other day. It was putting hay in its vein. I was like, "Whoa, dude! Holy shit!"
Not in this house.
Yeah, you
There's
take after your roommates.
There was an exotic pet store in Waco, Texas.
I read about that. That's with that David Koresh guy, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I just went blank on what's his cult's name? Matt, do you remember?
The Church of the Latter-day Saints.
No, not that cult.
I think that's the San Fernando Silly Nannies. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think that's the
Scientology.
AAA team to the Yankees.
Are they different? That's a band. No. The Texas
It's oh man, I just watched a thing about it too.
Texas Hold'em. Texas
Oh,
Fires Club.
Oh yeah,
Spiders Club.
Matthew McConaughey's in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a mustache.
no, that wasn't in
Oh,
Waco. That he did that movie in Dallas.
Oh, that's crazy. I wonder why.
So what did he do? Oh, I know what he's a big cult boy, right?
Are we talking
Who,
Dallas
Koresh?
Buyers Club, or are we talking about David Koresh?
Koresh, I think.
Yeah, I think he dabbled.
Yeah.
I think during the weekends he was like, "Hey guys."
Imagine how persuasive you'd have to be to get that off the ground.
Yeah, I know that. I think we never give any appreciation for like the guy who starts those things.
Like, that's basically just the biggest sales pitch of your life.
Yeah, no, it's impressive. You always end up with like 5 guys giving you their wife. It's impressive.
There's you can still go out and visit, and they're still operational, even though David Koresh got murdered in cold blood by the FBI for trumped up charges that, did they happen? No. Did they want you to think they happened? Sure.
There's a lot of Star Wars energy with that cult. Remember when the Empire fell, but it was like still together? They've got that energy. Are you guys Star Wars guys?
Yeah.
The
We
first
played
6.
Battlefront 2 for
Same.
probably 4 hours last night, and then I woke
Oh,
up this
dude.
morning at 9 o'clock, and the first thing I did was fire up the campaign. So, yeah.
Oh, you're talking PS2 version?
No, the
Xbox.
Xbox version, but I do have that also.
Oh yeah, no, they're both. I get that. I'm a big Star Wars guy. Star Wars and Jurassic Park.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm in it, dude. That's my shit.
The last 3 movies kind of sucked of Star Wars, though.
Oh, it was hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
especially
but
the last one.
I liked the last 3 of Star Wars more than I liked the last 3 of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I honestly would probably say the same.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big what's the first one? Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Chris Pratt just can't sell it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. It's not my vibe. I like the vibe of the first one so much. It's organic. Now we've got guys in spheres.
Yeah.
Like, we've fallen so
They
far.
want
off,
them more
gentlemen.
dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Even the little
I
ones
agree.
can kill you. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
There's this comic in Connecticut who has this big Instagram following, and he has this skit that he does with his friends, and it's called The Workers at Jurassic Park. And they just all have these like fucking
We'll tag
vests
it.
on, running around like losing their shit. And one of them's like, I let the dinosaurs out because it's Sunday, nobody's here. They're like, dude, it's Saturday. It's like, oh fuck, the park opens 5 seconds ago, and then you just hear people screaming outside.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, put it up.
Today is the one day of the month, obviously, where we shut down the park. We open up all the gates so the dinosaurs can run around. That way, they don't feel the need to escape all the other days of the month. You know, it boosts the dinos' morale, it keeps the population under control, etc.
It's not today. The park is open.
No, it's the 13th. Are they letting people into the park?
Their feces is like clay, dude. It's moldable. I made a whole fort out of the Brontosaurus shit pile.
Dude, could you stop? I'm trying to fucking eat right now.
She wants to sue. Why? She had a bad experience. She came to an island full of dangerous animals. What'd she expect?
Yeah, the park is full.
The gates are scheduled to open 5 seconds ago! Oh my god. This is so us.
It's good.
No, that is good. That sounds silly.
His name's also Matt.
Oh, jeez.
Keep going, Matt. Keep doing your thing.
Wait, is he in the
Big
Matt chat?
Golden.
No, not yet.
Okay, first off, this is a rhetorical question. Don't answer this. Why isn't he in the Matt chat already? Think about it, ponder it, come back to me. Now, Brandon, Matt does this thing where he meets other Matts out in the wild, and he gets their phone numbers, and he puts them all
That's
into
how we
a
lost
group
my
chat.
niece.
Do you have something similar going on with your fellow Brandons?
No, but you know what's silly? When KillTony dropped, there's another Brandon Michael that does comedy.
Oh wow.
And like people were tagging him.
Yeah,
And
I tag
he
him
messaged
exclusively.
me. Yeah, he messaged me and he was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, it was like, oh, he's actually pretty cool.
Be thanking you.
Yeah, no, he was cool as hell, but I was like, oh man, there's two of
He's
us.
like, "Are you going
There's
to
one too
Skankfest?"
Yeah, I don't know.
He
Yeah.
gets invited to Skankfest.
Oh, that would be devastating. But yeah, no, when I saw there was another one in the wild, I had the primal urge to like eliminate him.
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
you
there can
deny
only
that
be
urge.
one.
Are you guys close now? You talking
He
pretty
doesn't.
regularly?
I don't know where exactly he lives, but he asked me, he's like, "Hey man, can you do a podcast with me?" And then we never did it. So I think one day we'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Balls in his
Griff,
court.
you've run into a similar problem like this. Griff's never had an Instagram, but we'd always tag a random Griffin from Instagram in his place.
Oh, I like that.
And
That's genius.
We did it for years, and then this guy eventually is like, "It's not me."
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, no, I like that a lot.
Shout out, we got blocked,
Yep.
but he's still out there.
Oh, I like that.
We're probably not blocked from him like on Twitter. Maybe we could probably find him on Facebook.
He's not easily identifiable. I mean, his name was Griffin with like 7 F's in it.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough
There's
sell.
different variations, though. Like, how do you know you got the right guy?
I guess you never had the right guy, though. You could just repeat the cycle with this next Griffin.
That's a good
Like,
point.
it never happened.
Yeah.
Hey, we could just start it again.
Yeah, why did we stop? I guess we got discouraged by the first guy after.
Yeah, once one Griffin blocks you, because Griffins are all the same.
Yeah, they're Libras.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is again.
Dude, I just got it. Zebra with a lisp sounds like Libra. That's hilarious.
Guy's observant as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, that's your Christmas sweater.
No, different.
Yeah, that looks like the sweater my mom wore when she told my dad she was leaving. I like that sweatshirt. That looks nice.
Yeah, this says I'm packing my bags and going on a ski trip with my single best friend.
Oh, yeah, that gives very, like, you remember when, like, that lesbian doesn't want her family to know? So she just brings her best friend to the barbecue. They're always wearing that type of sweatshirt. They're like, man, those two are certainly close. Oh, yeah. I bought her that sweatshirt. They have that energy.
Yeah.
I like it, though. It's
Thank
cool.
you very much.
Aside from that, it's cool as hell.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
That's incredibly rude.
Brandon, when we got our YouTube channel started, we unofficially said that we were going to take our first 100 subscribers on a ski trip.
Oh, no.
Do you guys have any sort of deal similar to that you're going to back out of too?
I think I'm going to take our first 100 subscribers and we'll all watch the Kim and Ray J video. I thought about that, huh? That'd be pretty fun.
No, I don't. Can you even get that?
Or
Like,
do it
I
100 times.
think if I ask nicely,
Rent out a movie theater, get it on the
I'll get the Blu-ray. I'll be like,
You
guys,
have-
watch
no,
this.
you would have to get the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
You can't
We'll all
stream
put
that.
Raycons in. We won't listen to the audio through the TV out of respect. We'll put in Raycon headphones and everyone's like, what? Yeah, I think it'd be good.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. I feel it, though.
Ray J's a special guest. He just
Oh,
shows
yeah.
up, gets a round of applause at the end.
I think my favorite thing about that video is I like the full part where there's nothing sexual. They're just like going to like a Chinese restaurant. I'm like, yeah, I play
It's
with
the
this. I
plot.
like this. This is
Yeah, it's
fun.
the build-up.
Nice, wholesome video.
Yeah, they like go shopping. Kim's like, what do you think of these shoes? And then Ray J comes out and he's like, I have this sweatshirt. And it's actually the same sweatshirt that Griffin has on now. It was crazy.
The one that says I'm packing my bags and going on a ski trip. Right. I'm sorry that that this brings up so many haunting memories for you.
Oh, no, that's a good memory. That's how I used to pass time when we were in Bible study.
Is just visualize your mom leaving your dad for a ski trip with her single best friend?
No, I just
In the
watched the
Comedy
Ray J
Merchants
video.
Oh, okay.
podcast.
All those kids are in there trying to read scripture. I'm trying to watch this guy do the Christian side hug. That shit was fun.
Debauchery, dude.
We used to call Griffin the 4-second. The fuck.
Oh, okay.
The
That's a lot of
4
syllables.
second drum wing.
It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to call him
Drumstick.
the 4-second drumstick in high
Drumstick.
school. Did you have any similar nicknames?
What? I'm curious what that means.
His last name's Drum.
I put that part together. I'm seeing.
Drumstick. 4 seconds.
Where does the time lapse come in?
We all ran
Slow but
track
quick.
in high school. And so
Okay.
Jay and I did the Fat Man 4x1. And so ever
I
since
had a
then,
lunch lady. She took
I've just
gold
been
in
carrying
that.
around a stopwatch.
Oh shit, that sounds joyous. Did you wear the sweatshirt?
No, this is pre-sweatshirt days. I was a different man.
Oh, okay. I just had to clarify for the fans at home.
Yeah, you ever tried to run in one of these things? They get a little too itchy for my for
Okay,
my
Griffin.
taste.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't ask me if I've ever tried to run. Okay. Let's fucking settle down over there.
Just go
So
on
pious.
YouTube, KillTony episode
Yeah, no.
6.
One time I tried to run, we saw in 4K what happened there.
So you were more of a pocket passer,
Oh yeah. Oh, very much so. I'm telling you. One day
like the type
I'll
of guy
post a
to
clip.
throw a football right through the center of a Cheerio.
Oh, dude, I could do it with my eyes closed. I'm telling you, I could watch Jodie Foster in The Accused and just fire one through. It's in there.
What about Jodie Foster in one of those gorilla movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna release footage of me throwing a ball one day, and you guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Can we have a catch?
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite
No.
movies.
That's not fair.
Do we
You can't
cock
have a
story?
catch with our guest while Tubbs and I aren't there.
Yeah, no, I've still got zip. I can still throw that bad boy about 50, and that's miles per hour.
I didn't know if it was 50 yards.
No, I could still probably hit 60 on a good day, like yards wise. It's in there. The cannon never sleeps.
Yeah. So, and you didn't know this ahead of time, so I apologize for just springing this on you all abruptly. But the speed limit in Matt's house is actually somewhere between 35 and 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, I saw the sign.
That's actually 65.
I took a guess.
Wasn't- Isn't there one that says speed limit 40?
It was a good guess. Yeah, right behind.
Yeah,
right
I
on
think
that
that's
side, yeah.
probably the jurisdiction.
Yeah. It's ironic that it's on the outsides of the O.J. Simpson banner.
I like the Juices Loose poster, by the way.
Thank you.
I used to say that before intercourse. I'd be like, "You're not ready for this. This is gonna be the worst 5 minutes of your life. The juice is loose." Then she would never come back.
Hey, 5 minutes. That's a lot better than the 4-second drumstick.
Well, 2 minutes of it is me chasing her in Griffin's sweatshirt. And then there's like a minute and 50 of me trying to catch up with Sports Center.
Yeah.
It's about 50 of me checking my phone. It's about a minute. Yeah.
This is the Minnesota aesthetic. I gotta blend in with all the lesbians.
You have like a golf guy who doesn't play energy. I like it though. I fuck with it.
That's 100% what I've been going for.
Nothing wrong with driving the cart.
That's how I make all my tips.
That's where you can drink.
Oh yeah.
What's the difference between a Minnesota wear and Connecticut wear? Do they have Minnesota casual?
I think it's more of like a Minnesota moxie type of thing, like wearing shorts in the winter.
Oh yeah, that's a Chicago thing too. I do that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
Midwest
I would be like
moxie,
in a-
Minnesota moxie, same thing.
Yeah, I'd be like in a hoodie and shorts throwing in the snow.
Really?
Oh yeah. That was my whole childhood.
How are
Freaking
your
madman.
How are your calves?
Oh, they're pretty sizable.
Sizable?
Oh yeah, they're up there.
Like
You could buy
mailman
some
size?
land. Mailman?
Like mailman-sized calves. Do you have
Oh,
mailman
I
calves?
think so. I think so. There's a little UPS energy in there.
Is it okay if we tag your calves?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tag.
All right. We'll put up a
Tag 'em.
picture of LeBron James in a dress. You're going to love it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we're going to talk to Albert about photoshopping it. He'll have it back to us in like 30 minutes tops.
Yeah, that's exactly how that would go.
That's exciting. I can't wait. I'll bring it up on Thursday.
We mutually follow him on Twitter. And actually, I found Albert's page through your page. I saw you had a couple of followers, and one of them was Albert. We really did our research. I stalked your social media relentlessly.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
I see you.
Yeah, we do our research on our guests.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What is your algorithm, dude?
Oh, yeah. I
You
like.
have different.
You know what? There's only one person on this earth that I feel like processes shit the same way I do, and it's Tom Segura. We both have this weird thing where it's like if it's ugly, extremely jarring, or like terrible, we just love it. And I don't know why that is, but I love sending people just the worst shit I can find. Like
Well,
it is truly my favorite thing to do.
Boy, howdy, do we have a picture for you.
Oh,
I
I've got one I
cannot
made the other
believe-
day that's pretty good.
Steven Peterson is
You
going to be
sent-
so upset that he wasted his asshole pictures on other people aside from you. And
Yeah,
Tom
no, this is
Segura.
what I play for.
Yeah, you sent me the video of the guy jumping from the ropes on the
Oh,
mat,
yeah.
and his legs just split in half. They
Yeah.
just bent back.
You know
both
what's-
his knees.
You know
Just
what's so
split.
crazy about that?
What?
So like me and Kevin choose clips for the show each week for our show and tell.
Mhm.
And like Kevin's stuff is always way more tame than me. It's usually artistic. It'll be cool, but it's like I like foul shit.
Uh-huh.
I never saw that coming. When we were watching that, I'm like, oh, I'm sure this guy's like gonna fall off the turnbuckle, then realize he's late for work, something silly.
Yep.
This guy broke both his legs. I was like, Kevin, I think I'm hard. Like it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Now, what kind of stuff do you have to look at that in order, or what kind of stuff do you have to look at in order for that to become your algorithm? Because that's not just like a hey, first day on X.
I start like a little subtle.
Okay, you have to warm
I'll
up.
be like weird people, and you'll find a guy who's got like no hands
you're-
and he's trying to
you're-
open a jar of pickles.
You're deliberately
then, like,
searching this kind of thing.
Only to start. I like to play.
Okay.
You got to play with the balls first.
Sure.
So I'll Google that, or I'll like put that in the Instagram,
How to
and
play
then you
with the
just let
balls.
Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah. Okay.
And the next thing you know, it's like a kid in a wheelchair trying to sing the national anthem. Like it just gets pretty fun after that.
Now, when you
I know.
say
I feel like I'm gonna
trying,
start seeing him now.
Huh?
I'm gonna start seeing him now that you've.
Oh yeah, for sure.
sorry to cut you off there, Matt. I was going to ask about the wheelchair kid.
No, what do you got? What do you got?
Oh yeah. You're in
When you
my
say
lane.
trying to sing the national anthem, what kind of like? There is no try. There's only do. That's a mantra that I like to live my life by.
Oh yeah, Yoda.
Yes. Yeah. How does one try to sing the national anthem? Can you
It'll always be a
expand
kid
on
with.
that?
They may or may not have like a issue, and then like the music's playing, and they're like, "Ah!" and then I kind of like it. I think it sounds good. You know, like I'll play it.
Now, how many times do you watch that before you're satisfied, or is it just like a one
So,
and done?
my
type thing, move on
superpower-
to the next.
If you guys saw how I prep for the show, like there is a little bit of genius here. I can look at something and not even play the audio yet, and know like that's going in the show. It's like a guy with no eyes. He's missing a foot. I'm like saved. That goes right into the work email, right to Kevin. Like I know as soon as I see it.
Now, does
You
Kevin
guys
watch
have a work
these?
email?
Yeah, I send him all the stuff on the anti-show email. I send it right to him, and then he just puts it up on the show.
Now, do you send these via like email? Do you DM them? Do you say?
I actually use a hologram. I'm like, Kevin, watch this. And then
Okay,
it
the
appears
old-fashioned
through
way.
hologram.
Nice.
He's like, wow, it's like Ray J is reaching out to me. I'm like, yeah, that's the power of the hologram.
Yeah, watch it by these shoes.
Oh, yeah. But no, I send him like 5 or 6 clips a week in the email. And then we never, like, I know, but a lot of the times I don't even watch the clip.
Mhm.
Like I'll just see that person and I'm
It's
like,
smart.
fantastic. You're missing both your lungs. Let's go. And then I'll send them to him, and then he just puts them in the show.
And then you can get your own like live reaction to it.
Oh yeah. And then he does the same with like 3 or 4 videos.
Mhm.
Now, can you imagine a time where you guys have sat down and you've prepped as you normally would? You've sent him 5 or 6 very disturbing and off-putting videos throughout the week. You guys are ready
I
to
think
go.
that's subjective.
Now, you watch these live on air. Can you kind of walk us through what that reaction would look like?
He always gets so upset.
Okay,
I like to send him like real like foul shit.
sure.
And I remember
Big
I sent
bird
him
guy.
this one thing. It was like a super 3-dimensional Peppa Pig, but she talked ghetto as hell. And
Okay.
she was like 11, 10, and he got so upset. He was like, "This looks like an organ," and I was like, "Yeah, that's why I like
What's
it."
the worst one you've seen?
Oh, have you guys heard of Norman Pinkerton?
That is a
No.
new name for me.
He's this like 80-year-old guy, and he has a shaved head where he has a pig tattoo on the top of his head, and on his chest it says Miss Talon's cuckold, and he wears tit cups, and he's like ate his own shit before, and he'll like start the video and he goes, "What's up, perverts? We're taking the cups off," and then when he takes them off, it's like pretty visceral. Kevin hates that shit. I send him it just for fun sometimes.
So it's
Norman's
interesting
a-
that taking the cups off was not, because the question was, what's the worst thing you've seen? And you did not go with what I would assume would be a pretty strong choice for the worst video of him actively taking a shit and eating it.
I didn't get to see that one. That's sometimes
Oh,
I'll
okay,
send
so
some of
that's-
my buddies
gotcha.
to like a prolapse.
Oh my
That's
god.
that's always a tough one. They don't like that one too. I sent that to my mom the other day.
Sure.
She was upset.
How is that doing well on Instagram? Like that
Oh,
video?
I didn't put the prolapse on the show. They would have took us down.
No, like the original. Like how does that end up on Instagram for you to see it and then share it?
So I'll watch another podcast and like they'll mention it and I'm like, let me get to the bottom of this for research purpose. And then I'll download that bad boy and send
So
it to like the most innocent person I know.
I do have a couple follow-up questions.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of so similar to Matt's question of how that ends up on Instagram? How does that end up on a podcast? I understand how
like
it ends up on your podcast, but
So a
another
lot of
one,
the time, like for YMH, for example, with Segura,
Yep.
they'll react to it, but they won't show you the video. And I'm like, well, now I've got to see it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
so
the
I'm
worst,
curious.
though, but it makes you like, look it up so it gets more attention.
Yeah. And then I'm sure the FBI has some questions, so I just make sure I send it to all my friends so we can go in together.
That's true.
I just saw something
Now-
actually. Some kid was arrested for his PlayStation party chat logs with his friends. They used
What?
that. Yeah.
Oh, if they ever come after me, I'm done. Me and like 6 comics have a group chat where we just share the most foul shit.
Oh no, dude.
I think I probably put the worst stuff in the chat, but I'm taking us all down together. You know?
They all liked it.
Oh yeah, especially like Tebow. He never likes it when I share like foul shit.
Tim Tebow?
Yeah, or Trenton.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah,
Trent.
Tim Tebow. He comes
Shout
in
out
there.
Trent.
He starts throwing left-handed, taking 20
You're in a-
minutes to throw a
You're in a
slant
group
over
chat
the
with
middle.
Tim Tebow?
And then he's like, "Well, this video is perverse." Yeah, no, but yeah, no. I think Trenton hates my videos.
That's how his name is Tim Tebow on my phone on purpose. So I just
You know what the
fucked up.
best scenario of somebody sending like foul videos I've ever heard is? So Tom Segura, he's like known for sending all of his friends like fucked up shit. And you guys remember when he broke his arm playing basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his producers, Nadav, he was like sad, obviously, that Tom's hurt, but he was so happy that Tom couldn't send him fucked up shit because he's like so injured. And he said that night Tom sent him a picture of like a guy getting hit by a helicopter. I thought that was so hilarious. He had no bounds. He found it. He's like typing backwards and shit. I couldn't imagine.
He's typing with his nose.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's so good. You know what's funny? So I have almost no like queasy side. That's one of the few
You don't
videos
say.
that is tough for me to see. I don't know if it's like the blatant lack of athleticism or like what it is, but that video is hard for me.
His leg giving out and then his arm slipping underneath and just
Oh,
splitting. This arm.
A total collapse. I've never seen the body give up like that. That body called into work. That was tough.
Then he went full like workout mode after that, right? Like health diet.
Oh yeah, he turned into like a GI Joe.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Maybe that's what
It's
I
like,
should
I
do.
don't
is
wanna-
just break
I
12
don't want
bones.
to kill myself playing pickup basketball.
What's so funny is like, if I'm not mistaken, they had tried to dunk and like lowered the rim, and then they were like, "Dude, go for it!" Like it was the final attempt. They're like, "Dude, do it." He's like, "Nah, I'm good, man." Dude, do
It's
it.
like 6 feet in
All
the
right.
air.
Yeah, he went for one extra, and that was all the ACL and every other bone in his body could handle. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
What sucks is that he clearly knew his limits. And
Yeah.
Oh, I think I think if he didn't, he found out very quickly.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like falling, destroying your knee, breaking your arm, and you just hear Bert laughing in the background.
Dude, not only that, Bert like grabbed his arm and pulled it forward. I think I would die.
Oh my god.
I would let out that Mariah Carey like whistle.
the
If
whistle
somebody
tone.
pulled my broken arm forward. Oh my god. No way.
Tom, it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, no.
No,
It was
Griff.
Yeah.
Is this you think the most Connecticut boys you've ever been with in a room at one time?
Oh yeah, you guys are like the staff for Fox. Everyone's like from Connecticut in some way.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have that energy.
yeah.
Or it's ESPN, that's what it is.
ESPN, yeah, we got Bristol.
Oh yeah. He sounds dangerous.
He's actually a sweet
Um,
guy once you get to know him.
I've always said that.
Who is Bristol? Oh, Aaron Hernandez?
No,
Oh,
Bristol
no,
Myers
gone
Squib,
forever.
dude.
Oh, Bristol Myers Squib.
What a name.
Yeah,
That's
they
fun.
like run our
Is
country.
that the government name for the Kraken?
I
Bristol something squid?
Better not.
think they're like
be.
a pharmaceutical company.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Are you ever gonna take this in? Look at him. He's freaking out over here.
I'll take it. Okay.
Okay. I needed
Okay.
him to be a man. A man's gotta do what a man does.
People have been waiting for years for that.
Yeah, once you dip her in there. Oh, he's got something on the line. Oh, he's reeling it in. Look, I'll take another. Oh shit. I may or may not have dropped a used in, but we'll brush that out in post.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
on
he's
his nice
tucking it
couch.
in there. Oh yeah, this is very
I got a blanket on it.
Smart.
Oh.
Smart. Yeah.
I have to put like cushions underneath it because we'd both be like sinking way more.
Oh, I always hate that shit, dude. I'm so short. My knees come up to my eyes.
Are
I
you
look like
flexible
some
though?
kind of fucking V.
Are you a
No, I
bendy
am
boy?
not flexible. Huh?
Are you a bendy boy?
Do you know what's so frustrating is the fastest 40 I ever ran, hand to God, 4.52. You would think, okay, athletic guy, right? I was like 210. I could never jump.
Mm.
And I was never flexible.
I was gonna say,
It was
I
like
didn't
I
know if
could
you're
r-
bendy.
Yeah, no, I could run in a straight line and I could throw well. That was it.
Damn.
But I went as far as
Tom
I
Brady.
QB draw.
could. Oh yeah, no, I could do that. I was about it.
That's a funny thing with being in track 4 years of high school. I've never gotten a time on running the 100 or like a 40-meter dash.
Speaking of track, you guys want to hear a funny story?
What do you got?
Remember I told you guys I don't really ever drink?
Mhm.
We were like, I think I was a sophomore. It was a few weeks before we started like spring ball or something. And I went to drink at one of my country friends' house.
Mhm.
And I had never drank like that. Dude, they had a fifth of like rum. I felt like fucking that Jack guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Swallows or whatever.
You're a wizard.
And I started drinking, right? Like we went through this handle, dude. And I ran naked. Well, my friend Tom is like
How fast
he was
are we
one of
talking?
Dude, he was one of our better track guys. And this is like me at the peak of my athleticism.
Sure.
Catch him, he's not
chasing
bendy.
me down. Yeah, he's chasing me down, and I'm like, oh shit! I felt like OJ behind us, like he was closing in on me. Guys, I look backwards, and I'm running as fast as I can, and I hit a knee-high flower rock bed. I did some like Looney Tunes fucking flip over these stones.
Into the mulch.
Yeah, I landed on like a ficus. Oh, it's terrible. It was so painful, dude.
Now,
I was like, oh.
were you aiming for the bushes?
No, I think my genitalia ended up there and I was like in the front yard. It was terrible.
Okay, so that's
It
kind of
was a
bendy.
disaster. Anytime it gets cold, my foot will still kill me from how hard I hit that stone. Oh, it's brutal.
Glad your penis is okay.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, yeah, it's always been curved.
Oh, Tubby, speaking of track, by the time this episode comes out, we should have the video of you tripping on the hurdles in our queue.
So you have the anonymous.
Yeah, do we have any
source?
update on that?
So the episode that's coming out Wednesday, that's when I do my public service announcement, offering $25 to anybody from Westbrook to give us that video.
Okay, again, to clarify, it's $25 redeemable at our online store that Kevin and Eric Masturbates are going to help us set up.
Oh shit, I like it.
We did we did work back from that link you sent us.
Oh really?
Yeah. So we're
That's where Kevin is so exceptional. I don't think you guys understand. If
Oh, we
it was
do.
down to me, like we would never have anything like that. Like I am so not a computer guy. And Kevin's like, I'm gonna make the online store. And I was like, okay, sure you are. And he had it ready in like 10 minutes.
oh my god.
Yeah, he's like Bill Nye the computer guy back there, dude. He's going nuts.
It is
It's
interesting because
impressive.
just objectively speaking, you do look like the guy that could be counted on to build his own computer. But the way that you're dressed, you
It's
have
an
two
illusion. I'm
aesthetics.
like a black guy that can't jump.
Yeah, it's
Like I have that same thing.
right. It's either you look like you know how to build a computer or you own chinchillas, and you went with the latter. And I
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
picked one of two paths. It was like choosing your school in Hogwarts. I
yeah,
chose
the road
chinchillas.
less traveled
Yeah, oh yeah.
by Oscar Wilde.
Oh yeah, that guy sounds crazy.
Choose chinchilla.
Oscar crazy.
That the what? Who's Oscar Wilde? Is that the hot
He's-
dog guy?
Similar. He's a gay poet.
Oh,
Similar.
jeez.
Oscar Wiener. Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
There's something that makes every gay guy go, "I want to write," and I'm like determined to get to the bottom of this. They ruin journalism for all of us. That
Did
and
you hear that,
rollerblading,
ESPN?
It's like, oh, I'll get a skateboard, you fucking.
Yeah.
No way.
Yo, speaking of gay Oscars though, we have this
Gay Oscar Hernandez?
No. There's like you have like a playbook on how to get somebody to break to your whims, Griff. We had this guy that we worked with at this job we had back in the day. His name was Oscar, and he didn't really seem to like us that much.
Oscar.
But by the end of the summer, Griff was so mean to him that when Griff said goodbye, the guy gave him a hug.
Oh, I
He
like
was like,
that.
I'm
I
gonna
like
miss
that.
you.
I like that plot arc.
It was
Yeah,
like
it's
a,
like-
it was like a-
love-hate thing because it wasn't like deemable as like just straight bullying. It was like messing around.
There was
It
a
was-
love undertone.
I
There
think
was,
that
there was
does-
a lot of messing, and he hated how much he loved me.
that raises the question: how did you guys all meet?
Who's got it?
I can pull in my side of the story. Tubby and I have basically been friends since birth. Our moms were like college roommates. They went to high school together.
Did they ever fool around?
Jesus.
No, that's
I mean, I'm
mom.
asking. I don't think it's that fucking crazy. I don't think it's that crazy of a question to ask. I mean, you get nervous. Home eggs tomorrow. I mean, I get it. Can't say it hasn't crossed my mind.
This is actually my mom's sweater.
Oh, is that what
So.
they wear? Oh my God, I have the same sweater. Let's take it off.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. I could see it happening. It's called organics, gentlemen. Jesus. Read a comic book. Fuck.
That's never
Jeez.
once come up in 12 years.
Should we be thinking about it harder?
Yeah, I think so.
I've got some questions.
I've got a kind of a wild one. I fucked one of my mom's best friend of like 30 years.
What?
Yeah. So I mean, it's not crazy.
I was like,
It's
family
possible.
That's some
parties
real
after
Zach
that.
Wilson shit right there.
Oh yeah, no, it's wild. They were friends from like the 6th grade. And then here I come, this bronking stallion. 21 years later with asthma.
With asthma and can run a 4.52.
Am I-
Now, if that's not a resume.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
You told her the time you got, and she was like, "Come here,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna Oscar you."
I'll never forget. She said the craziest thing I've ever heard to like initiate. It was just me and her sitting outside, and I felt the energy. I could feel it. And she goes, "So am I just gonna strip you or what?" And I said, "Please be 18." And then the rest is history.
You said,
Like
wait.
40
You said, please be 18. And then followed that up with, the juice is loose. Let me check ESPN before we get going.
You
now
know
I
what's
need
funny?
to get my stamina worked up.
She like hit on me in the most like Bill Cosby way ever. My mom had gone to bed at like 7 p.m. and she was staying the night. And I was trying to watch Celine Dion from Canada to Las Vegas. And this woman came up to my door, opened it a sliver. I saw her, and then she closed it back. And she did this like 3 times. And then she finally had the courage.
Wait, you were wondering
like,
if she
"Can
was
you go out?"
18 or if you were 18?
Oh, I was just kidding about the age. She was like 40.
Yeah.
But then she was like, "Can you go to the backyard with me?" Oh boy, can I.
You did it outdoors?
Yeah, I scraped all the skin off my knees. It was so bad, dude. I went into work the next day. I was like the fucking Tin Man.
When you're cold, your foot still hurts from it.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was so bad. I gave her the jackhammer. It was the worst thing ever, dude. Gave myself spinal bifida from that shit.
Are we saying 5 minutes? 3 minutes?
It was like, I think it was like 6 times in like maybe an hour.
What?
Oh, yeah. I had the endurance of like an Olympic athlete.
You're just like, again.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I was like in the middle of giving her the Egyptian pipeline. And she goes, "I'm spayed. You're good." And I had never had someone talk to me that way before. And then she put on that same sweatshirt.
You guys still
Griffin has
talk?
on. Not really, but we're like friends on Facebook.
Is her mom still friends with her?
Mom doesn't know, so we're going to keep that.
Oh, we're not going to
I don't know if my mom would ever get this far into the show. So we're just really living on that. You know, but I'm willing
There's
to.
no way she's listening 90 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm willing to take my chances. But I think it'd be really silly. She might be upset.
That's crazy.
It was funny. I didn't see her again until the next Thanksgiving.
And you're thankful to see
You
her
want some
again.
stuff?
Oh yeah, she makes like a really good like Oreo cookie.
Wait, how does that next Thanksgiving go? Like, do you like?
Oh, I didn't
You have a
acknowledge it.
beautiful
I was like a
night together.
politician.
Okay, yeah, real Oscar Wilde type stuff.
Oh yeah. No, I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you want a turkey leg? And she's like slobbering and shit. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yo, so we shouldn't clip this one?
Oh, you can. I'm fearless. I have no shame.
He's Brandon fucking Michael, dude.
Yeah, it's bound to happen at some point. It'll be in the documentary.
And that's how we met.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt thought I was in a wheelchair the first time that we had met. It was about I was in 7th grade. He was somewhere between 8th and 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Summer after first 8th grade.
Yeah.
Would you get
okay,
held
so yeah,
back?
right in between
Before
the
8th grade.
You got held back?
I got held back by
What for?
society.
Did you ask too many questions? You have that look.
Ask too many questions. No.
You know who Matt reminds me of? You remember it's like Friday and you're so excited to leave? And then there's that one kid, you didn't give out the homework. You have that
No,
energy.
I stayed back in 8th grade. I didn't ask for any extra homework.
I think they thought you needed more. Yeah, they're like, yeah, well, I got held back in kindergarten. They said I was too aggressive. Can you guys believe that shit? I pushed a kid off the slide. He like broke his arm. Yeah. It was like my first day of kindergarten. He had that 64 pack of crayons and he kept bragging because he had like seashell white or eggshell white. And I was like, boy, I'm about to make you fucking crimson red. And I pushed him off the slide.
So I killed him with
And I called him a motherfucker. Looking back, I was a little bit of an animal in school, dude. We had a teacher named Miss Brown, but she was a black lady. And she was looking back. I might have been an asshole. Well, she was really sweet, right? But I guess she yelled at me one day, and I was like, oh, okay. You want to do that? Tough love it is, idiot. And I grabbed a piece of paper, and I wrote Miss Brown is black. And I folded it up, and I put it on her desk. I was like, I'll send a message.
Did you sign it?
Yeah, I signed it, John Hancock. Yeah, no, I used to be a little debaucherous back in the day.
So let me get this straight. You get help now. Is that in kindergarten? Is that the reason for
That was
your
second
holding
grade.
back?
No, they said I was too aggressive in kindergarten.
Right. So they
I'm-
held you back with the hopes that by the next time around you'd be a little less aggressive.
Yeah, and then it only made me more angry.
Right. Right.
I remember I was in anger management in like first grade, and I realized very quickly that like I didn't belong. And I remember they gave me that thing where you squeeze and the ears shoot out, and I was like
Oh, that's a
playing
good
with
one.
that. And there's kids in there. They're like, my dad tried to kill my mom, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
I
And then
just-
some guy's like, oh, we had this crazy guy. This is the craziest scenario ever. There was this kid that would see blood and freak out, but he would make himself bleed. So you would be sitting there and then, and then you'd look over and he's like making himself bleed and then passing out. Then he would wake up, forget about it, and do it again. And that was very quickly. I was like, I don't think I belong in here. Everyone's like, I hear blood in the wall. And I'm like, man, I hope Pokemon drops tonight. That'd be badass.
I'm not crazy. I'm just aggressive.
Yeah, no, I was like, I think I'm in the wrong cult here. Yeah, no, it was tough.
You're sitting there like, I wish my dad would kill my mom.
Yeah, no,
So then I
one
could get a
kid
cool
freaked out
sweater.
because we ran out of the thing with the squishy ears, and they gave him a globe. And that was the first time I ever heard the N-word. He like went nuclear. I was like, oh, dude, that's crazy. It was very silly.
I know.
But I
what
was
to
in
tell
there
Mr.
for like a
Brown.
month. Yeah, I was like, dude, Miss Brown, get in here. This guy's making valid points. It was crazy.
I guess with all this in mind, have you ever been arrested?
No, never. Although I almost got caught a few months ago. I cut it kind of close. I was doing a show in Dallas, and after that, we like we were doing the Devil's Powder, and he was like, "Hey, I know a bar that's open like till 6 a.m." Dude, we go in there, and this guy acquires the product, and we're sitting in there, and he goes, "You can do it in public." I'm like, in public? Really? Are you sure? And he goes, dude, trust me. So of course, I'm not gonna not trust him. And I put like 12 lines on the phone, and my friend is sitting to my right, and he goes, oh fuck, the cops. And I'm like, that's real funny, dude. That's why your parents split up. And then as I have it to my face, he goes, dude, I'm serious. And I throw the phone and I tuck the sack under my leg. I sat like a schoolgirl. And yeah, it got raided.
Holy shit.
Yeah, while we were in there, and the cops came right up to us.
Mm.
And they're like, what are you guys doing in here? I was like,
Is this your phone with all the coke on it?
oh, well, we had just flipped it over. I had wasted like $5 right there. But yeah, no, it was very terrifying. I had to play it off. There were like 12 cops.
You flipped over your phone in a second raid that you lived through. The cops couldn't even identify you as the chinchilla guy. They would have.
Yeah, no, that
like,
I was really
that's the
hoping
chinchilla
for that. I
guy.
was
He's
like-
all set.
How quickly they forget.
They're leaving the
Yeah.
raid and they're like, sorry about the hay.
They were raiding. What was funny is they were raiding because I guess the place was selling alcohol after hours. And they came in there all angry and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it was close, but that's the closest I've ever been.
Officer, it's just Splenda.
Yeah, I was like, officer.
I like to look the part.
Yeah. I was like, is that Joan Rivers? And he looked, and then I just fucking, I was gone.
They love Joan Rivers, dude.
Yeah. No, she's good. Rest in peace.
Joan Rivers and Big Mike. They got to be hanging out somewhere.
Who's Big Mike?
Blindside.
That sounds like the ghost my mom had in her closet when I was a kid.
It's actually very similar. It's Michelle Obama.
Oh, okay. I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
I see. She's got like a little German army helmet down there.
Yeah, you want to talk debauchery?
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of debauchery, Kanye West is back on Twitter
Oh, geez.
as of yesterday. How long does he have?
Oh, I'm going to say 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think 2 months, you'll start hearing crazy shit. They'll start
Are we
doing
going a
that
full
Netanyahu
60
bit
days, or
again.
are you taking into account the 28 days of February?
Yeah, I was going to take in the 28th day.
Okay, smart.
To-
Smart.
Yeah, just to be safe.
So it's
Yeah,
really
that's
more
the
like
one that comes around
58
4
days.
times a year.
Isn't this Black History Month?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so because they get the shortest month.
Yeah.
That's the only way I ever know.
This is
Crazy
also
how that
our Groundhog Day episode.
Oh,
You,
geez.
Oh. Yeah, happy Groundhog
Can
Day,
we get
fellas.
more winter?
Yeah, we got 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, I've been there. That's me when I
You know
see
what I
like a
found
hot
out
girl
today?
at the comedy club.
I found out today that there are multiple Punxsutawney Phils. The rest of them, they're imposters. But Pennsylvania is not the only state in the union that likes to watch groundhogs come out of holes.
Oh, geez.
Oh, Connecticut does it.
Really?
Illinois does it. Wisconsin does it.
Oh, well, now it's lost its luster.
Yeah,
Man,
freaking copycat gophers over here.
Nothing worse.
Bill Murray does it.
I heard
That's
Bill
true. He
Murray's
comes
kind
out of his
an
hole
asshole.
once a year.
I feel like that's the funny man thing though. Like we're all like assholes, really.
I think when I get to my 50s, I might be a handful. I think there's a chance.
I've been aggressive my whole life.
Yeah, it was early onset aggression.
They make pharmaceuticals for that kind of stuff now.
Oh yeah, I tried to take one the other day and my dick got hard. I was like, oh, I think I took the wrong pill.
Dude, back in kindergarten you were probably like, I'm gonna fucking kill Tony.
Oh,
All these
no.
years later, here you go.
Oh, dude, I was a madman back in those days.
Jeesh.
I remember in like 6th grade, I got kicked out of class because we had a bunch of silhouettes on the wall of like historical events. And one was like a shadow on the moon. And someone's like, oh, it was like our first day.
Mm.
And some girl goes, isn't Louis Armstrong the one who landed on the moon? I was like, no, you idiot. We wouldn't have been able to see him. And the room just died. 2 weeks is detention for that shit. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's funny to just have
You
that then.
you took the rap for that?
Yeah, dude, they gave me 2 weeks.
You
I
put
feel
that
like
broad
it's
in her place.
I feel like it's because of the teacher. He was white, or he was half white, half Asian, and he loved basketball. And
They
I
always
think
do.
I just think I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Guy was getting it from every angle, and then here I come.
He didn't laugh.
No, the whole room tears. First time I ever murdered, and then 2 weeks detention. Unbelievable. No respect.
Do you guys remember the first time you murdered? Because I remember mine. Very similar situation. 3rd grade, Miss Gray's class. She was also in a magazine. She was the centerfold on some marriage magazine. But I said, "Oh, just because there's a goalie," and I didn't know the rest of the saying back then. But basically, we had show and tell, and this girl shows up. She brings her nutcracker. She's
I
all
like this
excited,
song.
and we're sitting on top of our desks. It's the end of the day. I don't know why we were sitting on top of the desks, but we were there. And she goes up to the front of the room, and she pulls her nutcracker out of a bag, and like one of those Christmas Santa Claus bags
She have your
with the
sweatshirt on?
drawstrings. No, different.
Oh, okay.
Same
I'm just
pattern,
checking.
but different color scheme. And she pulls out this nutcracker, and she introduces him, and she says to the class, "This is my nutcracker." And all I did was go, died.
Really?
The rest of the room, it was
Oh,
just
did it-
like that was the tipping point. And the teacher called my mom. It was a whole thing.
I think actually, so that was 7th grade, the whole Louis Armstrong thing.
Yeah.
I think the first time I was like ever really in the pocket. Do you guys remember when you would be in lunch and they would have to scan you in on the laminate? And well,
Yeah.
we had
All
we had a
schools.
giant lunch lady. Yeah, we had a giant lunch lady with like a butch cut, and she talked like this. She was hot as fuck, and we're all in line, and she always had an attitude with me. And I remember one time I was talking with my friends, and she like yelled at me.
Mm.
And I turned and I said, "Damn, I thought you people were supposed to be jolly." And the whole line murdered, just in tears. And that one also
Were
got
there
me
any
detention.
repercussions from that?
No, the worst repercussion I think I ever got, I was in 8th grade and we had a really attractive teacher. And she bent over and I looked at my friends. I was like, "Fellas, I got the key to the Chamber of Secrets." And I pointed to her asshole. And yeah, that one didn't go over so well.
What happened?
She like fucking lost her mind. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
she
dude,
heard you?
I'm just giving guff. And then she was fucking angry. I was like, oh, jeez. And then I remember she had just like forgiven me like a month later. And a kid brought in a habanero pepper. And I ate it during class. And it like made me like, I needed water immediately. And she started losing her mind again. I was like, there's just no reasoning with you. It was terrible.
I just like Harry Potter and I'm really thirsty.
Oh, dude, she was so bad. I would have ran through her like a stop sign. I'm telling you. I'd have been like Paul Walker. I'd have went straight into that tree. It would have been over. Huh?
Like a kid on a sidewalk.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, she had it going on. Not too shabby.
There was a new teacher the year after we graduated high school that got caught on the first day by the students because she had an OnlyFans.
Oh, dude, I would kill for that.
Wait, where?
They snitched. She got fired the next day.
That's insane. I would keep that to the grave. I would kill the kids that tried to release that information. I'd be like Hillary Clinton.
This is like
with that
somewhere
shit.
out in the world, or like
No, in Westbrook.
what?
Yeah, like the year after we graduated, she was like a new English teacher. She had her first day. Everyone looked up her name up, found her OnlyFans, got rid of her.
I would have died for that back in the day.
I don't know what happened to our school.
That's wild.
Just trying to make a living.
Tubby, I don't know her name.
I just never heard of that.
I think it was Susan
right.
Sassygrass on OnlyFans.
PSA to all of the people in the Westbrook area. We will offer you $25 redeemable at our online store if you provide the name of that English teacher, in addition to that video of Tubby freshman year of high school.
We're just hosting a bi-weekly town hall meeting for the town of Westbrook.
There's probably
Yeah, careful,
the
dude.
video of me is about.
Did Tubby go with you guys to school?
Yeah, we all went to I guess
John Hopkins.
that is a school
Almost, yeah.
nearby.
Well, John went through.
Oh, boy.
Uh,
Woodthroat?
John Winthrop.
Oh, I was about to say, I think I found that teacher's OnlyFans handle. That's terrifying.
Yeah, we probably 12, 13 years now that we've all known each other. 2nd, 8th grade is when I met Tubby. Freshman year, Griff.
I just imagine you being in like 8th grade and you're like, first time? When everyone goes to
Rookie.
Yeah, he's wearing a leather jacket. He looked like
Yeah,
a real
he's like-
Guido.
I've been in the league a couple of years.
It took what took a lot of the pressure off me was that somebody else joined our school at the same time and he had a full beard
Oh,
in 8th
jeez.
grade. Like full
Oh, I
beard,
know what you're
smoker
talking about
voice.
too.
Chuck.
Dude, you know one of my favorites in 6th grade? We had a Spanish kid move in named Jaime, and he didn't speak English, and he used to just fucking destroy everything. He would cuss real loud, and then when the teacher would yell at him, he would just laugh because he couldn't speak English. Oh, it was so good, dude. He was a legend.
Dude, that's like Yason from our school.
Yason?
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
got killed.
Oh.
So
Yeah, he used to sell coke in our bathroom.
Oh, okay, I like
We're a
it.
school like 150 people.
Oh, word travels fast.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. You might get killed.
No, he's no longer with us.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah. He had a
Hopefully-
crazy thing happen. He posted a Snapchat story of like somebody that he beat the shit out of, just face down on the sidewalk, blood everywhere, just on his
Oh.
Snapchat story.
That's an album cover.
Yeah, they're like, dude, this is not that school. Like,
Oh,
Yeah. You don't need to brag, dude. We were already scared of you.
Yeah, no, that's the best.
he tried to choke me out in dodgeball one time. I'm like, damn.
I miss those type of arguments where you would like get into it with a kid in like middle school and you guys would like fight, but it would be like real lame.
Yeah.
I remember I leg dropped a kid one time after school, and we never had like a real issue. I was like, you know what? This is what Hulk Hogan would do in this situation. Then I started writing NWO everywhere. It was fun.
Do you remember the chocolate milk debacle between Will and Tim?
No.
Was that the fight in the hallway day?
Yeah.
Yeah, when Fiang Bang
I
had to
didn't know it was
break it
about
up.
chocolate milk.
Yeah. He was a good old Samaritan, that Fiang Bang.
Wait, it was about chocolate milk? that
You
they
still have
fought?
his email. Yeah, I think I forget who did what, but one of them took the chocolate milk from the lunchroom and poured it on the other one, and then the other one got all pissed and they fought in the hallway.
Timbo's swinging like a broken arm with a cast on it at will.
Did you guys ever have any crazy fights? I kind of got into one in preschool. It was pretty bad too. Like I think there was like some real concern at the time. So I was like at kind of like I don't know if it was a daycare or like a preschool, but I remember they had like a computer in there, and we had like one computer game. It was like a dirt bike game, and it was like a big deal when it was your turn. And I waited. I was like a union worker. My time had finally come. I put in the disc. I turned the game on, and this little black kid comes out of nowhere.
You can
And
say it.
he starts hitting eject, and then I put it in there, and then he's fucking with me, and he takes it out, and we're fighting over the disc, and he bites me. So like we're still fighting. Well, the disc snaps, like it's not completely broken, but it's got a sharp edge, and I stabbed him right in the arm.
Oh my god.
The lady went nuts. I was like, dude, Jerome started it. I'm over here just minding my own business. It was like the first Thanksgiving. It was pretty bad.
Just full of
Yeah.
tension.
I had a couple of fights back in my day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They're like, Griffin, why are you wearing that? And then just
Yeah, I was wearing this way back when. I used to tie it around myself and wear it like a smock.
I do that with my
and this
banana
kid-
hammock.
Yes, if only, right? I mean, I probably wouldn't have gotten in as many fights if I had worn that banana hammock out in public, like I plan
Did
on
you
doing in
win?
the future. Did I what?
Did you win?
Yes, I would say so.
You know that
Kindergarten?
Yeah, preschool is one of them. This absolute freaking sociopath bit my best friend at the time, Cully, right in the face, and I said, "Hey, you just fucked up, pal." And so the next day, I cornered him and I bit him a couple times. I got sent home for that one.
you guys are like the fucking Lost Boys.
Yeah, that's what they
Terrifying.
used to call us.
Dude, I got my ass beat one time real bad. My mom, it was the only like real fight I got in is like when I was like what I would consider tangible. I was in the 6th grade and I had this friend named Dante. He was like 6'4". Most ironic thing ever. His mom's black, his dad's white, and his dad's in prison. And his mom was friends with my mom. And my mom used to tell me everything, dude. Like anything vulgar, mom was there. I was like in 5th grade. Mom would tell me it all. And I'll never forget, his mom told my mom that she had a guy bringing her groceries. And I remember coming home from school, I'm all chipper, you know. And my mom goes, Brandon, if a woman ever tells you someone's bringing her groceries, they're fucking. And I was like, I'm just going to tuck that, save that for like a rainy day or something.
Sure.
And then we were walking home from school. And this is like before I was in shape as like an athlete, so I looked more like I do now. And I had a crush on this girl. And we're walking, and I go,
Oh, boy.
and that kid, Dante, he goes, Brandon, you look like a dinosaur. And I was like, you're going to fucking do this right now?
Rude.
That's
Yeah.
so funny you say. That's so funny. At least my mom doesn't have to fuck for food. And he threw a swing, guys. He knocked my glasses off. I was like Harry Potter. And he was kicking me so hard. I was vibrating as he was hitting me. Oh, it was so bad. Yeah, he beat the shit out of me, dude. It was terrible.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to learn the throttle back then. It was looking back, it was such a light comment for such a severe remark. But at that time, I was North Korea.
You were ready to tag it.
Yeah, as soon as there was anything, I just had to kill you back then.
Speaking of the glasses thing, one of our friends in like middle school had these like breakaway glasses. So in dodgeball, the thing that you'd always try to do is just hit him in the face and have the glasses like fall apart.
Oh,
on the
that'd be
ground.
so satisfying.
It was great.
He's just yelling
That's like-
no headshots constantly.
That's
Yeah.
like the whole plot of the first Transformers movie. That's crazy.
They're like IKEA glasses. He's got to put them back together after.
Oh yeah, take this, Lego man. I couldn't imagine.
Shout out Nick.
Oh.
Oh, but Griff, speaking of fights in school, they weren't fights, but when you first got to Westbrook, you always just wrestling people and always slapping people in the face.
Yeah, we had to come up with a
You
phrase
had-
for
you-
Griff.
Yeah. Yeah, the 4-second drumstick. Haunted me the rest of my life.
Yeah. You wrestled Adam and had him just in a hold for like 30 minutes. He's like, I'm scared.
Oh no, that's me during intercourse.
Adam must have pissed you off that day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what it was about. I'm sure I had good reason. I stand by it. Unless he has the video of Tubby falling, in which case yeah, he had it coming. I was still pissed off about that.
You
Should've
guys
bit him in
remember?
the freaking face?
Fucking bitch.
You guys remember that era? That era before like phones and archival footage, where you could just be like, "Dude, that never happened." You would do something so foul, and they would tell on you, and you're like, "He's lying." That's unbelievable. He would say that, and you could actually get off. Those were the good old days.
I don't think I was ever good enough to convince that I didn't do the thing.
So I remember I learned the phrase like Jewish motherfucker. And I remember I called a
That's
kid
a pretty
Jewish
common one,
motherfucker.
yeah.
And he told on me. And I remember I was so smooth I convinced the principal he said it. He got like in trouble and I got off free.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I felt like Johnny Depp in that one movie where he's John Dillinger. I was like, oh hell yeah, it
Pirates
was
of the
him.
Caribbean.
Pirates of the
Yeah.
Caribbean, yeah.
That's what it is.
Matt, it just brings up the story of your former life where you were a scoundrel, where you were
Oh yeah, it's like
engaging
Han
in
Solo.
debauchery, occult behavior, freaking ding dong ditching with, and there
Oh,
were
I used to do
sharks
that.
involved.
Dude, I used to fuck up some ding dong ditching. We would get like a Nerf football, and they would be like, Brandon, do it. And I would just unleash a seed, dude, and blast someone's door. And then he would come out, what the fuck? And then as soon as he goes in, you send in the B team. My friends would go in there. One would knock on a window. One would slam the door. One would tell him his wife's fat. And then we would just fucking take off. That shit was so fun. Although one time it was fucking terrifying. We went too far. We fucked with the same guy for like 6 days in a row. And then he came out and chased after us. The guy was like a former athlete. And we ran. You know when they build the houses when they're all still open? It was like 1 a.m. and we ran into those. And I ran up the stairs as fast as these little feet could take me. And I was waiting, and this dude came inside the same house I was hiding in. It was on some Michael Myers shit. I like jump out one of the little windows.
Oh my God.
Rip ass, and he's like, "I got you."
Yeah, no, dude, it was terrifying. I was like, your wife's still fat. And then I jumped out and broke my foot.
He's like, what is that? Onion ketchup? I can taste that.
Yeah. I heard when your girl takes a shit, it looks like a bear shit in the woods. And then I just fucking ran off. as fast
See, no
as I
one's
could.
actually ever been able to prove that they actually do that. I don't know if you knew
Oh,
that.
I caught one the other day. He was reading an Enquirer. It's like, holy shit, Lindsay
Okay, but
Lohan's still got a
that's a
red
completely
crotch?
that's a completely different scenario. See,
No, I'm telling you.
If a bear is shitting in the woods and he's reading Enquirer, he clearly took a shit in the woods.
Oh,
With
yeah.
no Enquirer, how are you to know?
Well, I gave it to him. I was like, are you interested in this? It was
going
just
like- Like door
It
to
was
door
a-
in the bear community.
it was a still book of the Kim Kardashian Ray J video.
Like one of those pop out picture books?
Oh, yeah. It was something
Yeah.
was popping.
Or is it more like the trampoline magazine where you have to go back and forth?
Oh, no, I saved that one just for me, dude. That's an
Okay,
exclusive.
that's yeah.
I
that's a
can't
Brandon
open it
Michael
anymore. It's
exclusive.
stuck together. But back in the day, dude.
You really wear out pages 4 and 5. Just
Oh, yeah. I would wear it. It was bad. Now all the pages are stuck together. You got the cover and the last page. It's terrible.
Is that the kind of dirty talk that you continue to bring in your relationships?
Oh, all
now?
the
Like,
time.
I'm gonna wear you out like pages 4 and 5. My
Oh,
trampoline.
yeah. I'm like,
magazine.
bitch, I'll snap you like a maple. I just
Yeah.
start going a little crazy.
just Canada references.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, it's not bacon, it's ham, you bitch. And then we have sex. It's crazy. How long does it take before you guys usually post your videos?
We're in the middle of figuring out.
We're
what
on a
our
new
n-
timeline.
We're on a new timeline. This is coming out in exactly 17 days.
Oh, 17 days.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to like backlog episodes more, and then like it might take 6 weeks.
Oh,
But-
jeez.
But we haven't figured out exactly how we want to do it yet. But somewhere in the 2 weeks period.
I like that.
Yeah.
How long do
Somewhere
you guys
between.
typically wait to release your episodes?
We shoot live, sir.
Yeah.
We're in the
Oh.
trenches. You know how hard it is for me to not make a racial remark for an hour live show?
I mean, judging on this.
Dude, I slipped up one time hard, man. This part we will have
How
to-
hard?
Yeah, and we'll do such here as well.
Oh, yeah, no. I was just giving guff. It's
Yeah,
between
yeah.
the boys.
So how much of the guff do we have to remove? Because that's a pretty long.
Oh, just
chunk of
whatever
guff.
works for you guys. I'm shameless.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's always what
All right,
works best
you-
for your guys' show.
Yeah,
hey,
that's,
if
that's
you
the
don't
green
want
light,
it, we
Matt.
will cut it.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything that I would be too antsy about.
Even that story right there.
Well,
you
that
gotta-
one we might fucking sideswipe.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Yeah, that was more just that was the
no, yeah.
confidential. One of my friends had a tryout for the Dallas Comedy Club
Mhm.
for an improv a few months ago. Guys, never again. I went there as moral support, like just trying to be a good friend. We get in there and I look and it's all ugly bitches and hipsters, and I'm like, oh shit! Like I knew immediately, dude. And one of
They're
the
gonna
like,
think I'm
ugly-
one of them.
one of the ugly girls, she goes, "Hey, do you want to join?" And guys, I almost did. I put like just one toe in. And then I'm watching what they're doing. They're going mind melt, the whole group. It's like a cult. 1, 2, 3. And then they're yelling a random word and then never following up on it. And they did that for like 30 minutes.
Did they get the spot?
No, I was like, I was so miserable. I was like, Jason, I can't. I'm going in the hallway, sir. So I'm waiting in the hallway and I'm just recording this audio and sending it to my comic friends. And then they come out of there and Jason talks to one of the main people. He goes, "Hey, man, is this the tryout?" And one of those people is going to go, "Oh, no, this is just the beginning." Jason came right up to me. He said, "Man, you got to get me the fuck out of here, dude." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I think my girlfriend needs the car." Dude, he looked me right in the eye. He said, "How about something fucking more concerning?" And then I said she got in a crash. And then we got out of there. Never went back. There was like a skid mark in the parking lot. We were gone, dude. It was the weirdest,
Matt, you were
fucking
there?
stupidest shit. I just say I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like walking in on your dad and he's teaching your mom how to swing a golf club naked. Oh, it's terrifying.
It's just sweaters tossed all over the bed.
There's so much loose skin.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, jeez. Heidi, put that shit away.
Please put it away.
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
Take it to the driving range, please.
Yeah, I was like, oh, jeez. That's where my report card is.
The driving range. That's what he calls his bed, dude.
I think that's where Paul Walker used to go a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Rest
I
in
read that
peace.
somewhere. Yep.
Damn.
No, he's still alive, actually, dude.
Yeah, I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's
I-
doing the Order of the Phoenix thing, where he
Yes.
comes up from the ashes.
Yep.
I knew that one was gonna fuck up, man. I knew it.
Love that Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that's what you do.
HPV, baby.
Dude, I
Oh,
saw
I think
some
I have that.
conspiracy
Harry
theory
Potter vision.
on Twitter yesterday, and it was Paul Walker died and he was about to expose Michelle Obama or somebody like that.
Oh yeah, they're like, hey Paul,
It's like,
how about you just drive in a straight line as fast as you can? He's like, really? Yeah. And then that was it. See you again. Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
gotta give them credit though. I feel like they made a new conspiracy theory. They're like, enjoy the rabbit hole, and it's like, what? Where is it?
I
Yeah,
saw
I
the
don't think-
exact same post.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Same algorithm.
Yep.
Oh, you guys should get my algorithm.
I will soon if I.
Oh, it's the best, dude.
Jeesh. Well, did we have anything else we wanted to cover? Any more questions?
No, I think I have a pretty good gist of who Brandon Michael is and who he will become and who he was in his past.
Oh yeah, I was a black guy. Used to work at 7-Eleven.
Really?
Yep.
Not
I
an
think.
Indian guy.
Huh?
Not an Indian guy.
Oh no, that's common.
That's
misconception.
racist, dude.
Yeah. Jeez, dude.
Just asking.
Whoa. That's how it starts. What ruined the first Thanksgiving? Is that a tan? And the next thing you know, now
He
we have to
said, "No,
relearn
that's
how
my-
to make corn. Yeah.
That's my cornucopia,
Disaster.
bitch.
Oh no.
Yes, sir. Fuck, I feel like I had one more thing. Oh, Brandon, do you have like a last minute parting of words? Do you have an announcement to the Slutty Muffin community? Those
I
are
think all my shows will be done by the time this drops. I don't know if I have a plug other than subscribe to the Anti-Show Show.
freaking check it out.
Anti-show
The
show.
Anti-Show Show. Check
Where
it
can
out.
they find you on social medias?
It should be at Brandon Michael Comedy.
Hell yeah.
Original,
Tony,
I
I'm
like
telling
it.
you, comedy.
Oh no. I still get hit with that in public.
Really?
Yeah. That one will catch me off guard every once in a while.
Jeez, didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, you just
Didn't mean
gave
to
me
catch you
a
off
World War
guard
II
again.
flashback.
Yeah. Well, this has been another episode of the Comedy Virgins podcast. We love you guys.
Oh,
Been a pleasure.
Next time.
Freaking spectacular. Yeah, Brandon, it was so nice to meet you today.
It was fun.
Yeah, and I can't wait for. Can I give you a hug the next time I see you?
Only if you're wearing
I
the
might
sweater.
Be erect, but we'll just brush past that. Oh yeah, this sweater adds about 2 inches, so I'll be at about 1.5 inches.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, now I have something to look forward to next time I come to Texas.
Oh yeah. Are you actually gonna come back anytime soon?
Yeah, my mom lives there, so
Oh,
probably
okay.
holidays and things like that. If you want to come over for Christmas, you're more than welcome.
Oh okay, I see you. Jesus' Day.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
We'll get a nice TCV retreat down here at some point too.
What's a
Got to.
TCV retreat?
That's when the three of us reunite
Oh
in a
shit.
given location.
How often does Tubby come down?
I've been twice.
Tubby's been here once.
I went to Minnesota
Oh, okay.
too.
We usually
Yeah,
get
yeah.
together once or twice a year.
Oh, okay. I see. Every 23rd spring we get to retreat.
Exactly. Well,
We must.
Stephen, good luck in prison. Get out soon. Colby,
Oh, yeah.
The biggest butt. So big.
biggest butt in the universe. Bye, guys.
Mwah.